Hey guys, so the other night, Sunday to be precise, I did a video about Baby Reindeer, the Netflix show, in which the comedian Richard Gadd tells his story of being stalked intensively by a woman who in the show is called Martha, and what happened to him. It's dark, it's traumatizing, it's a very difficult show to watch. And I did a video on Sunday reporting that the internet has somehow managed to uncover the real Martha in real life on social media. And some people were not very happy with me for doing this, saying it's irresponsible, you shouldn't do this, you've revealed things, blah blah blah. Now, maybe you guys are right, but it's annoying sometimes the way YouTube works, because you get people telling you off like you're a little boy and wagging their finger at you, perhaps not realizing that while they're doing this, what I'm reporting is entirely public domain now. In fact, I just read an article on my phone in which someone has written about the alleged real stalker and used her name in the article. So let's not pretend what I'm talking about is not out there. It's out there. But for the sake of covering my tracks and making sure people cannot wag their fingers at me, here is effectively the same-ish video with everything blurred out. So you can't guess who the woman is. I'm not going to mention her name, and you're not going to be able to see her face. But let's find out what these people found out. So obviously they did digging around in Twitter, and they found a phrase the woman uses in the show. As you can see on this tweet here, she says, "Richard Gadd, my curtains need hung badly." This is the big giveaway, because in the show they talk about this, and this is what got people so shocked. Here's a few more of the tweets that were uncovered, which is why people think it's her. Please go and see Richard Gadd's show. It's well written and erotic. The filmed bum shots are the best. Fantastic. There we go, that's a interesting one. Here's another one. "Did you get my recorded delivery letter sent to the theatre? Sent to our bank holiday Monday?" That sounds a lot like her. Another one. "Can you call me urgently anyway? Or not? You have that letter. Thanks. I've been locked out of Twitter, just back in." We can imagine why she was locked out of Twitter. Another one. "Did you get my emails? Or am I emailing you the wrong address? Thanks, you can let me know." So these things do kind of line up with the way she speaks in the program. And then there's this one here, which is rather concerning. Have a look at this one. People also found her Facebook profile. I did pop on there, and if I'm being really honest, she's still posting things that are quite concerning. So there you go. Now, let's just think for a second, right? There is an issue here that we need to address, and some people are starting to address it, and I agree with them. Richard Gadd has said in interviews that he used some of her original emails and correspondence in the show. The problem with that is that this has meant people have been able to trace her. Let's be honest, because if he hadn't done that, how would they have found these things? Because some of the stuff you see on the screen in the show is word for word exactly what she wrote. And I think that's a real problem, because Richard Gadd also said in an interview that I think he got a restraining order on her, but he didn't let her go to prison because she said she was mentally unwell and the system had failed her, and prison wouldn't do her any good. So that means that once you know that she's still out there, she's still active and doing stuff, and by putting in the show what he put in, he's effectively pointed people to her, which I think is a bit of a silly move retrospectively, because they've been able to uncover her. Now obviously we don't know for sure that this person is her. It's all allegations, but it seems unusually coincidental if it's not. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on that. I do think that there's going to have to be some sort of statement put out by the makers of the show at some point to say, look, maybe we shouldn't have put that stuff in there. Because again, like I say, surely it's obvious, right? It points to her. Never mind. I've said what I've said. So there we go, guys. In this video, I've not mentioned her name. I've blurred everything out, so you don't know who she is. And my intention is that it stays that way. Obviously, you can do your own research if you want. I can't stop you from doing that. And now it's public domain. It's everywhere. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.